ladies and gentlemen. I'm the creator of WTF2, where women talk football too. I'm also the author of When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, the ultimate survival guide for relationships and households during football season. I'm award-winning sports writer Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess, and you're tuned into another installment of A Mile a Minute right here on ESPN, the network. And I've been bringing you some of the top headlines as we head into the 2016 NFL season. That's right, we're counting down. And after 21 years of being in St. Louis, the Rams have picked up and moved to L.A. Now, not like they didn't move to L.A. They didn't do anything shady. Like back in the day, you remember when the Colts packed up from Baltimore and moved to Indy in the middle of the night? Yeah, it wasn't that bad. This is actually a structured deal. Some paperwork was happening, a real big business meeting amongst the big heads and things like that. So, yeah, they are officially gone back to L.A. Yeah, man, the Rams was like, I'm going back to Cali, in my Biggie voice. Yep, the City of Angels will have an NFL team in residency. For Coach Jeff Fisher in the game, it'll be Hollywood. Bum, 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 bum. Hollywood swing. In my cool in the game voice. And speaking of Hollywood swinging, Coach Jeff Fisher recently released Dion Long for having a female in his dorm after it was clearly explained that be on time and no visitors in your dorm room. So, hey, no surprises there, Dion. You knew better. Coach Fisher went on to call this shenanigan some 7 and 9 BS and said, we don't need it. Dang, son. Come on, Coach Fisher. Tell them how you feel, man. Tell them why you mad, son. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, sir. And let me find out that this change of scenery and this change in time zone got you feeling yourself. And clearly you're on one because, did you forget that y'all went 7 and 9 last season? I mean, is that not the same thing? Like, is there something in the number 7 and 9 last year versus the 7 and 9 that you were referring to? I mean, is there a difference or something? I mean, I'm just asking because, when I grew up, Pluto was a planet, and then it wasn't, and then it's a planet again. So that was a big change. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out maybe if there was a big change in these numbers that you're speaking of here. I mean, maybe there have been some adjustments and I didn't hit the refresh button or I need to hit Control-Alt-Delete. I didn't get the memo or something. Hey, let me know. But this is a tough loss for the city of St. Louis. I mean, Nelly ain't in the studio. Ain't no more Bob and Weave. Ain't no more Greatest Show on Turf. The Rams were very instrumental in taking a stand against police brutality in the neighboring suburb of Ferguson, and that was a great support system that they're losing as well. Now, fiscally, yes, fiscally, meaning financially, not physically, but this move does make more sense. I mean, LA would generate the most revenue. I mean, it has the best marketing, the best weather, the glitz and glamour, the Hollywood celebrities, all of that mentality. We're talking about hosting future Super Bowls, Pro Bowls, Final Fours. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but this sucks for the families, the communities, and the fans of St. Louis. But the one thing that could fix this, with all the talks of Oakland and San Diego perhaps moving in the very near future, maybe they don't remain on the West Coast and they go back to St. Louis. Hey, that's not a rumor. That's not anything I heard on the streets or anything. That's just a thought. And maybe that could actually get a team back to St. Louis, one of those two. Because it is very saturated in the state of California now, having all of those teams. But I am actually a little bit more excited about this move due to the fact that my fellow Taurus and my fellow WSSU Ram, William Hayes, that's right, WSSU is why I got all my Ram colors here. But anyway, the fact that he's going to have this move during his career, having this historic move on his resume. So big up to the homie William Hayes. But LA also needs this move, and so do the sports fans of this city. I mean, Kobe gone. The Lakers only won 17 games last season. And Phil Jackson, he ain't come back. And then D'Angelo Russell, he out there snitching. I mean, and you know what? I wouldn't even doubt it if D'Angelo Russell was actually the one that went and told Coach Fisher that Dion had a woman in his room. Yeah, let that marinate. But anyway, that's going to do it for this installment of A Mile a Minute. Thank you so much for tuning in to SB in the Network. I'm your homie, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess. I'll catch you next time, and thanks again so much for your support. I'm out.
What's going on, good people? It's your girl again, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at she_SPN and at Facebook at Latasha Joan Madden Miles. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is SPN the Network. Hey, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, I'm a little bit cute, got some beauty, got some brains. That way on that channel, you'll be able to see the interviews that I've done. Some of the famous people that I worked with, the projects I've worked on, things of that nature. And don't forget to log on to CreateSpace.com and Amazon.com and get your copies of my book, When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, The Ultimate Survival Guide for Relationships and Households during football season. I appreciate your support. And hey, I gotta run. They're over here calling me on the other line. I gotta manage another fantasy football league. I'm out.